Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Wednesday, July 21, 2021. Yesterday, the market saw trend days higher. Today, it is being followed up by more action to the upside. So we've kind of got a unique pattern that really does not happen very often that's shaping up here, where yesterday, you can see this is the S&P chart in the top left. You know, we opened down near the lows of the session. We closed up near the highs. Today, we gapped up, and our open is currently near the lows of the session, and we're trading up near the highs again. So another kind of directional, grindy-like day today. Not seeing the range that we saw yesterday. That would be pretty hard to do considering what was taking place yesterday. But we do have another day that is forming directionally to the upside. So we're going to look at that pattern, see what it's led to as we approach the close. I'm going to go ahead and select all four instruments here. The time-based entry that we'll be using for this setup is based upon entering the market long at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The exit is set to 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, to create this price action, we're going to say that yesterday in the price patterns library, yesterday's open was in the bottom 25% of the range, and the close was in the top 25% of the range. So I'm going to add both of those using the active today section. I'm going to go click on open and bottom 25% of daily range, and then I'm going to click on close and top 25% of daily range. Both of those things were true for yesterday. That's why it's showing up in the active today section. Next, I'm going to go into the post-open filters, which is the library just above that. Post-open lets you look at the things that have taken place between the open and the time of entry. And we don't have an active today section on this right now because this will populate after the time of entry when we know for sure what is going to be true. And I've got the entry time set to 3 p.m. You know, had I moved this back to, say, noon or something like that, then it would be populated because it would know that information. Right now, it does not know that information, so it can't put it there. But what we do know as of now is the open is in the bottom 25% of the intraday range, according to the time that I'm recording this at right now, and we're currently trading in the top 25% of the intraday range. So that is currently true. We'll find out at 3 p.m. if it is true at that time or not. And then lastly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the indicator section and say that yesterday closed below a 10-day simple moving average, but above a 200-day simple moving average. And that'll complete the pattern here of yesterday being a directional up day followed by another directional up day that is forming in this market environment. All right, let me click view results. And here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 3 p.m. Eastern Time and exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time when the prior session opened near the lows and closed near the highs, and is being followed up by another session that the opening print for the session is near the lows and the 3 p.m. price is near the highs of the session. This is taking place when the prior session closed below a 10 but above a 200-day simple moving average. Historically, we've only got 23 samples to look at here in the ES. The NASDAQ has 13, the Dow has 13, and the Russell has 14. So this is not something that happens very often, and that's data dating back to 2003, so that's quite rare. If we look at the win rates on them, they are a little bit weak on a couple of them and neutral on a couple of them as well. So S&P just a little weak there. 43% of those have closed above that 3 p.m. price. The NASDAQ, 54% of only 13 samples have closed above that 3 p.m. price. For the Dow, 46%, and Russell dead even at 50-50. So win rates not great on either side. A couple of them just a little weak, with S&P being the weakest and S&P being the only one with sample size over 20. The other ones are just in the teens there. But as a group, I don't see anything that's strong there, so I'm not seeing something that says this is absolutely a scenario where you want to stay on the long side. It's pretty mixed here based upon this setup. And then average win, average loss size. Average loss just a touch bigger there in the S&P. That's also the case with the NASDAQ, and that is the case with the Russell. The Dow has a larger average win. So overall, pretty mixed and pretty rare scenario that we're seeing shape up here this afternoon. Hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck the rest of the day, and we will see you next time.